introduce yourself for us, please?
My name is Emirson Bekiri.
And where do you work?
I work at DBK Salon and Spa.
Okay, so what do you do for a living?
I make people feel and look sexy. That's what I always like to say. That's what I do for a living.
Okay, so how would you say you do that?
I express myself artistically using the canvas that is given to me and the canvas that is the client or the person that is in my chair. And I use the whatever they need in regards to what would make them feel a little bit better about themselves, not only about themselves but just about their hair and all that other stuff. That's what I use to make my work pop out.
Okay. Recently, what would you say are the latest styles, trends?
The latest styles and trends right now, in the past couple months, not only what I've noticed within magazines and stuff like that, but what I've noticed coming out of our salon and coming out of my chair personally, has been classic bobs, graduated bobs coming back with more of a modern touch, with having extra length around the front, like an A-line type deal. A lot of girls are doing that, and a lot of women, I would say, who have kids, who are have jobs, are doing different things with their hair now because they feel comfortable when they see other women in the media. Like, for example, Victoria Beckham. She's probably, her and her husband are probably one of the two people in the world, I think, that are in the lead for what people want to look like. And a lot of women come in with that picture, and a lot of women leave with that haircut. And it's low maintenance. That's what they want. They want to go home and they want to just do their hair for 2 minutes, 3 minutes. They don't want to spend half an hour on their hair. They just want to be something quick and easy. And I try and do that with a little bit more of a modern touch to it, so that it looks conservative. At the same time, it looks very sexy and stylish to it.
Okay, in the case where people come in with a certain look they want, do they do that often, or is it more like their palette for you to?
If they come in for something that they want specifically. Well, there's some. We always have to remember that there are some clients out there that don't want or don't like change or are afraid of change. So with those clients, I try my best to recommend something different, right? If I am, what's the word I'm looking for? If I can entice them enough to change, then we'll do it. But if not, we'll take it slow with them. But I'll keep it very low maintenance for them. A lot of, like I said before, a lot of women don't like to spend too much time on their hair, so it's got to be low maintenance. It's got to be, it's also got to suit the facial features as well too, their lifestyle, where they work, how many kids they have. All this stuff you have to take into consideration, because that's going to determine how much time they can spend on their hair in the morning.
What do you find challenging about doing someone's hair?
The only thing I find challenging is having some clients come in with a closed mind about change. If they come in and they just want something specific, that's totally cool. I'm down with that. I'm not gonna just do anybody's hair that only wants something different or wants something modern. But it's always good to have somebody that's willing to do something different. And is willing for a change. If they're not, then it's still cool, but it's a little bit easier to work with a client that is willing to do something different and is there with an open mind.
Right, but you also want them to be comfortable, so
totally.
You allow them to express what sort of
definitely.
hair they
When they come in with suggestions, I have a consultation with them. They sit down and they tell me exactly what they want and exactly what they don't want. So, and then we go from there.
Anything you find that you really love about what you do?
Oh man, that's a tough question. There's a lot of good things about my job. The one thing I would say is doing photo shoots and doing things outside of the regular day-to-day job. And that's why I try and do at least a couple photo shoots a year, maybe 3 sometimes. The tough thing in that is trying to coordinate everything, but when it's all said and done, we're banging crazy haircuts, really nice colors, and the pictures just look amazing. that's what I love. I also teach for KMS, so I love to teach as well too, and that's something that really gets me going and makes me feel really good about what I'm doing, because if I can teach someone a haircut or a specific type of look, then it says something about myself and about what I've been doing. So that gets me going.
Well, they say teaching is to relearn it. So
yeah,
you
exactly.
get to relearn it.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.